on today's episode of Bad Potatoes.
Honk your horn if you want it. Okay, we got traffic on the west side. Get off at 79 and take the left side. Or Riverside Drive, you might slide. Weston's your best friend if you catch the lights.
Welcome back. It's the Bad Potatoes Podcast. I'm Travis. Michael's the one with the white hat. Roy's with no hat.
What
And
up?
this week's video was my choice. It was In the Heights from Lin Manuel Miranda.
In the Heights.
2021.
Yep. Came
Yeah,
out.
it's a newer movie.
It was at the end of the releasing in theaters and streaming. So,
Wait, it came out in
Got that
theaters
from there.
and streaming at the same time?
yep. HBO Max and theaters. I wish I would have saw it in theaters. That would have been fucking awesome.
What
That
a
makes
weird,
sense why I don't remember seeing it in theaters at all.
what a weird time that was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Movies weren't
hated
coming
it.
out. They're just
I
streaming
went-
straight to HBO or like other platforms.
What,
I miss it.
I watched every single movie that came out that first summer that it came back. There was only one theater in the area, so I was in Pendleton like 3 days a week.
God, just to watch
Jesus.
movies, huh?
I was like, to watch movies in theaters again. I missed it so much.
I like the dedication though.
That's what I do. I do my part.
During that movie pass phase,
No,
I
the
watched-
movie pass phase was so much worse for me.
shout out to Movie Pass. I had so much fun.
I got mine redone. I'll
Yeah,
send you guys a link and invite whenever I can.
It died and it came back. But what's it now?
You can watch up to 3 movies a month for $10.
That's pretty good
That's
deal.
not bad.
You can't. You have to go to like noon shows to get all 3 in, but
Oh, you can't. Well, I live a block away from a movie theater, so I'm good.
Well, I'll go first on the movie.
what do you think?
this- my first time seeing it. Other than it being 2 hours and 22 minutes with an end credit scene,
No.
like that was really long for a musical, but it wasn't bad. Like I caught myself kind of bobbing sometimes. Like it made me want to dance. There's a lot of good like dance scenes, and like the songs weren't terrible, and everyone in that movie is beautiful. Like I was like, dang, dude, this is a good looking cast.
Yeah, I was like, that's why Travis likes this movie
Dominican
so
girls,
much.
dude. Ooh.
I know. It was like everyone's trying to get out of that city, the Washington Heights.
Well, it's
And
New York. It's a
I'm
borough.
trying to
It's a neighborhood of New York.
I'm trying to get in there.
I'm saying.
It's like, where do all these women that live on that block are gorgeous. But I liked it more than I thought I would like it. I mean, it's no La La Land, but
I've never seen La La Land actually. I didn't know it was a
Dude.
musical.
I haven't seen
check
it
that
either.
out. If you like musicals, La La Land, Ryan Gosling, my dude, Emma Stone, my girl,
Whoa.
yeah.
Your ideal
Amazing.
threesome.
I mean, if I had to pick a guy to have a threesome with,
John Cena.
John Cena.
He looks so gross. in that guy.
Dude, when
Yeah,
he's
he's good.
his little
little-
tidy whities, and he's just buff.
He's like-
so,
He's got really weird proportions. His legs are tiny. His arms are tiny.
Dude, his
Like,
legs are
lengthwise.
Oh, I was like, they're huge.
Yeah,
gross.
but he's got a really long
Like,
torso.
it's so nasty. Anyways, Michael,
They should
Sorry,
have John
sorry.
Cena in this movie.
what about you? What was your thoughts? First impression.
Yeah, first impression, same as Roy. It was long. I was like, oh my god.
It wasn't long enough.
I thought it was way too long. But other than the length, it was. I liked it a lot too. Like the songs were catchy, but some of them were repetitive. Like the beat.
Mm,
Well, that's Lin Manuel Miranda's like style. Like, have you ever watched Hamilton?
No.
There's a lot of repetitiveness to the songs. Like, he'll throw a callback in from a different song into a new song. That's just what he does.
Yeah, it was
Like
long.
that 96,000 when they're going to the pool.
Oh, yeah.
mm.
That's a riff off of 32,000, which is not the name of the song, but it's a main part of a song in Hamilton. So it's what he does. He adds a lot of the similar things to his projects
I mean, that's cool,
that he
but
writes himself.
If it ain't broke, don't fix.
a little too repetitive. But the songs were great, but the part that I didn't really like was most of the girl singers. Like, they would have a part where the dude's singing about like something, like the traffic guy was just singing, and the girl comes in, she's like, "Hello,
What?
goodbye," and that's it. Like all her singing was just a couple words, and it's so funny. Or they'll be like, "Man, I just can't do it." Yes, you can.
When you go high pitched like that, you break out. Like
yeah,
you.
it cuts out your mic.
All right, how about yes, you can?
Well, that's
Much better.
a little better.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But it's usually the girls that do the one-liners. But that was funny and cringy at the same time. But I liked it overall. It was better than I thought it was gonna be, for sure.
Same. Like the storyline was kind of whack because it's like the main character. What's his name? U.S. Navy.
Usnavi.
Usnavi. The U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
I love
Did you
that.
understand that?
Yeah, that was a good line.
That's in my notes. Like, that's the first word his dad read as he crossed into America, so he just named him that.
Oh, on a boat it said U.S. Navy, and
yeah,
his
it was
dad's
like
like,
U.S. Navy.
"Hell yeah, my son's Usnavi."
Usnavi. I love that. But he's trying to get out of the neighborhood and like go back to the what was it, the Dominican Republic?
Yeah,
Yep.
his dad owned a bar over there. Beautiful bar on the beach, and his dad died, and he wants to reopen it and have it
Well,
thrive
it
again.
was what he owned prior to moving America to
Yeah.
America.
And then a
and then
hurricane
both those-
destroyed it.
Yep.
But yeah, he's like, that's the whole mission, like to go back and like represent, like, and then at the very end he's just like, nah, never mind.
Oh, well, we'll get there. Hold on,
I know,
because I have the same problems
Complaint.
with that. Yeah, but so they're in Washington Heights, New York. And they're in like a little neighborhood, and everybody's like working towards something, trying to hustle in some way or another. But they also have like the good community. You know, everybody knows everybody. Everybody does.
Everyone takes care of everybody.
Yeah, everybody takes care of everybody. Trades, talks. It seems like it'd be fun to live in a situation like that, but also, you know, sucky because you have to hustle.
In order
unless
to make
you're
it.
Yeah, or you're not gonna make it, man.
unless you're
Like-
the evil whites.
Yeah, but
I like that's how they portrayed them in the movie.
I mean,
They're the realtors and the guys who inflated prices on
Gentrification.
everything. Yeah, gentrification.
that is what it is, all right.
That's what
I
you
know.
gotta do to make money.
Whoa, Whitey.
Kill Whitey.
Kill Whitey.
No, like the one that caught me off was like when she's like talking to the realtor about, well, if you can get a cosigner of someone who can prove what was it, like 17 times the rent
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
something
for some
ridiculous. I think
astronomical
24.
amount. Yeah, it was like, holy shit. You gotta make
So the rent,
$30,000 a month.
yeah, it's like the rent's probably like $1,500 if, you know, on the low
Not
end.
even, or way more.
Yeah, way more. But yeah, so she has to show her credit score or whatever, but that's not working. So then she has to get a cosigner. And no one's making that much money in their little neighborhood.
And she's only, I looked it up because there's a part, well, when we get to it, I'll talk about it, but she's only 19.
Oh,
In the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, the character is supposed to be the original character in the play it's based off of. I'm not sure
Gotcha.
if they changed it for the movie, but I'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
yeah, and then there's like a guy that owns a cabbing place, and his daughter's like the first one in the whole neighborhood or their family to go to college. So everybody kind of looks up to her and like wants her to succeed, and there's like a love interest.
Kevin
there,
Rosario,
too.
Nina Rosario.
Yep. And then
the actor Jimmy Smits.
Jimmy Smith.
That's his daughter, who I did not know can sing. That was weird. Surprised me.
I think he's originally like did Broadway and stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I knew him from Blood In, Blood Out. And everything he plays a cop in. I don't even know how many movies and shows.
I know him from the motorcycle show.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
No, that's not motorcycle.
Yeah, what the heck?
He's in it.
What is that motorcycle show called?
American Choppers.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, yeah, with Leela. That's a good show.
And then the chick who plays Nina, that was supposed to be our Batgirl.
I did see that.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
I mean, she's still credited in IMDb as Batgirl.
Because the movie was finished, it was just scrapped.
Canceled.
Good.
Good. Yeah. Anyway, go back to the storyline.
So let's start from the beginning. So it opens with Usnavi going to his bodega. And it's a pretty dope musical. I like when he steps in the gum and it does a record scratch with the...
Oh, the manhole.
Mm-hmm.
Eewee.
The really bad CGI gum that like stretches really far. I thought that was funny.
It's 80 something degrees outside.
Yeah, but about to have a blackout.
No. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, he goes to the bodega. He opens a bodega. Then he's a coffee salesman, and he's selling coffee to a bunch of people. But his fridge is broken, so the abuela comes in, and she's like, "You have to use a condensed milk, honey, or mijo." And so he uses the condensed milk instead of his rotten milk. And then he's selling everybody coffee, and that's the first score. And then Vanessa walks in, and they're like, "Oh, you know, Vanessa's so hot and stuff." Vanessa's Usnavi's love interest in the movie. And
which I did some research on that. So Benny and Usnavi are 24, and Vanessa and Nina are only 19. Which is legal.
That's like...
But Benny and Nina have dated years in the past.
Oh,
Benny a freak.
Benny a creep. Gross.
I'm anti-Benny. Hashtag anti-Benny on Twitter.
No, but he was probably the best singer in that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
Yeah, he was the best singer.
He threw that hip-hop influence into it that I really liked.
That's why I'm probably when she his girlfriend comes and visits, that's why I was like, it was so cringy. I have that in my note. When the girl visits Benny, the song is so bad.
The song is so good.
Dude,
what do you
it's
mean?
so she ruined. Okay, bye.
Basically, that's it. Yeah, he was just like, oh, they're at the taxi place where he works for her dad, and
Yeah, and that song is sick. He's like doing the whole like crash on 85 and blah 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 blah. And yeah, that's a good song. But then she comes in and just ruins it, bro.
Yeah, her part sucks, but his part, that's my favorite song in the whole movie.
Yeah, and then
Basically,
she does that
just
she does that through the whole movie.
maybe she can't sing. She's just hot.
Ugh.
She can sing. She has
Maybe she
multiple
can't.
songs.
I felt like
Oh.
all the girls sound the exact same besides the abuela. When she sang, I was like, all right, this is good.
I agree. Who's also the abuela in Encanto?
Is she?
She's the
Yeah.
singing voice, not the actual actress. Or the speaking voice.
Still, that's
She can
what
sing.
matters.
And on that note, I watched a thing about Encanto.
Mm-hmm.
She kills her take in one, and
Damn.
Lin kicks her out after one take because she nails that song perfectly.
That's awesome.
They better pay her extra.
She's also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Is she?
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
saw that.
I haven't watched
Rose's
Brooklyn
mom.
Nine-Nine though.
I bet
She
she's
was
just-
also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Freaking
Oh.
Carla.
Who's Carla?
Which one's
The
she?
dumb one.
Oh, dude, I love that girl. She's so funny. She's like, her face always, come on.
Like she's smelling some poop.
Yeah, dude, she's so funny.
So then
That's how
after the dispatch song, it cuts to Nina walking with her thoughts, and it cuts to her first song, "Just Breathe," and there's some pretty cool like little Easter eggs in that. Like the old couple that's getting out of the car, that's Lin Manuel's parents in real life. And then the short-haired lady who sings to her, that's the very first actress ever to audition for In the Heights.
And she didn't get it, so they're like, eh.
No, they gave her a part, but she was just kind of like the ensemble cast. And she's also the voice of when the record scratches when they're dancing at the party.
Mm-hmm.
That's her voice also.
Oh,
And she passed away.
She passed away?
The movie came out. Yeah.
Oh, I do. I hate watching a movie not like when someone passed away and they have a little thing for them. Same with TV, like Myrtle from Superstore. They're like in honor for this character, and they show a picture. I'm like, oh god,
gets you every time. The biggest one was Black Panther.
Yeah, that
for
one
me.
was rough.
And then when Stan Lee died, and they did the tribute for him.
Yeah, that was
a
great tribute though. But they in the Heights, when that girl when Benny's singing, she's like, shh, let me hear my block. Dude, that's so like, funny. Yeah, he just shuts up, and then she does that like 2-3 times in the movie. Shh, just let me hear my block. And then she like puts her hands up on something and just listens to her block.
She's Daredevil.
Dude,
she's fucking Hero Hell's Kitchen.
Those are so. I hated that character.
I agree. That was definitely the worst character. She's trying to drop out of school.
Well, because she
got discriminated against
a lot.
Yeah, and I get it because like she has no one to relate to in that school. She's going to Stanford.
Yeah, and she has a lot of pressure in general from everyone at home. They expect her to be perfect and to
stop.
I'm yawning.
To carry them on her shoulders, which isn't fair to them to ask.
Yeah, she has a lot of pressure. And the dad's also trying to sell his company just for her.
College funds. Yeah,
if she came out and told the truth right away, he wouldn't have sold the business.
True. So that was kind of a rude move.
Yep. And then, yeah. So, we're at when so the dad is selling a business for her, and then
that's further on.
No, we're still at the beginning because this movie's so damn long. Let's cut it short though.
Yeah. The middle stuff doesn't even really matter. They go to
there's a lot of freaking stuff.
They go to the swimming pool. Cool.
No, and like the Piragua guy, that's Lin Manuel Miranda. He played the original Usnavi on Broadway.
I knew that.
Mr. Softy is Chris Jackson, who played the original Benny on Broadway.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And then who makes a special appearance randomly? And Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony's Sonny's dad.
He doesn't even sing.
He does at the end. He's the last song. What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm just hanging out.
Staring straight.
You look gross.
I'm just listening.
And then, so after Nina lies to her dad about the college tuition is late or whatever, and they're kicking her out, when he called the office, he always on hold. That's a song from Hamilton.
Sorry, Michael looking at the camera is killing me.
Just actively listening.
I feel like he's just trying to like.
He is.
I'm actively listening.
Anyway, sorry, Travis. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going,
You
man.
guys are making me lose my spot, man. I was on a roll and you guys fuck it up.
You're doing great. They went to the swim.
The swimming pool. That was the best skit, though, in my opinion.
What, the swimming pool?
Yeah, because you got to see Dasha Polanco.
Oh, from
bathing suit.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, dude, she's
that?
fuego.
Orange is the New Black. The girl that with the big
I've never
giant
seen
lips,
it, but the other
She's
chick who's in the
curly hair.
She's the one in the salon of the
I guess
trio.
that doesn't help with the
yep.
She's the thicker one.
talking about curly
I'm just
hair
kidding.
in a Dominican movie.
Yeah, I was like the.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but there's some really good choreography in that movie too.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you take yourself out of like it's a musical, it's fun. But when you're like watching it, it's kind of just cringy because like you see a bunch of people like dancing, and then like the song ends and they're like just like
Keep walking.
walking. Yeah,
Pick up this napkin.
yeah. Tie my shoe.
Yeah.
Get out of the street real fast because of the
Well,
cars
it's like
coming.
a flash mob.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're having fun, you're having fun. But if you're like this is cringy, it's gonna be really cringy.
I'd like to see your reaction if you saw a real flash mob happen.
I
I
think
did.
it'd be dope.
I've seen one at Pioneer Square. I hated it.
I think I would hate it too.
Dude, it's so
Really
weird.
cool.
They're like people from every stop, and you could kind of see it coming because people were like sitting at like the stoplights, and then they all just run, and someone puts down a speaker, and they're like, "Let's go!" And then they start like dancing, and like, and then they just dissipate. And I was like, "God damn
That sounds gross. And then they're like meet up at one spot and talk about how cool it was. Like,
Yeah,
wow, that was so
that's-
fucking awesome. Remember that time I did
Did
the
you see me do the same thing as you did? That was sick."
that was awesome. But
No, being a like a drama club or something like that where you like dance and sing would be fun though. Even though like I'm
Yeah, 'cause
the
it's
worst
based
dancer
off of
and
a
worst
play.
singer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty bad at both too.
Yeah.
So they're at the pool, or they're going to the pool. They find out Usnavi's bodega has sold the winning lottery ticket for $96,000.
Oh yeah.
and everyone in the
And
neighborhood
they start
plays.
daydreaming about what they're gonna do with it. You know, yada yada yada. They get to the pool. The choreography is pretty dope. And after that, they move on to dinner.
After I'm not sure what's after.
Oh
the
no
swimming
no no no
pool.
no no! It's then it goes to when Nina finally tells the truth at the hair salon.
Oh
Right?
okay.
Oh yeah, she shows up and it's like getting pampered by everyone because they're all so proud of her for being in college and
Mhm.
making a name for the neighborhood.
But then she
and
drops a drama bomb.
Yeah. And then she walks out with wet ass hair.
Yeah, doesn't get her hair
Doesn't even
fixed.
get done.
I'm done.
And you know it's gonna frizz up because it's hot as shit outside and it's so wet.
And then it goes
You know your
to
hair.
the Melissa Barrera, which is Vanessa, one of the hottest girls I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I think she's so
The
gorgeous.
love interest for
Usnavi,
wow. You think she's the
I think
hottest girl?
she's so hot.
She is very pretty.
But it goes to her dreams and what she wants to do, and they get crushed.
Oh yeah. What's her dream besides moving to?
She wants to be a fashion.
Oh
Designer.
yeah. Because she's a sewer and she can't sew or something,
Can't
Yeah.
sew.
or her fingers hurt.
No,
it's just
that's a joke.
Oh.
That's her way of like saying she's not inspired.
yeah, she's
Well,
not inspired.
I mean, her clothes sucked. Yeah, and then after that, then it's the dinner.
No, then they go to cut back to the bodega, and Sonny punks Usnavi. He has to ask her out for him. And she says yes. To Sonny, because
Oh, no, she's like, can your cousin dance?
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah.
Well, he's right there in front of him.
And then it
Usnavi-
goes to dinner.
Yeah, and then
Go ahead.
that's when she drops a bomb on her dad, the real bomb. Kind of, right? Yeah.
And then
On
that's
her-
when the dad also, or I guess Benny drops the bomb that he's selling the rest
Bodega.
of the
company.
cab company
Oh,
to the
yeah. Not
dry
the
cleaners.
bodega. And those guys are white too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Damn whites
Goddamn.
Yeah,
Damn white people.
buying all their stuff, huh? And then,
Which in the original one, Benny is like super hated by Kevin because he's not Dominican,
but he's
so
with
they're
his
kind
daughter.
of racist towards him.
I thought for sure they were trying to imply that he was Dominican in this movie.
I thought they were too.
Nope. In the original play, he's the only non-Latin person in the whole play.
Just some slap at. That's a Dominican. Come on, give me some slap
Bada,
at.
bada, bada, bada.
Dude, if he was in that movie, it'd be sick.
I would have laughed so hard if he.
Just a
Anyway.
just a little cameo.
And then it cuts to everyone, or they get in a fight. Everyone leaves. Usnavi and Vanessa go on their date, which goes horribly.
Dude, that date was so weird because they show up at the club, and Vanessa's dancing with every dude.
No,
Mhm.
so she gets
Yeah,
approached by a guy who's like clearly hitting on her in front of Usnavi, and he's being cool because they're not dating, and he's like, "Go ahead, dance, I don't care." Like, but low key his feelings get hurt, and she's having a good time dancing because she said she could dance, and then he gets jealous, and he is also drinking, and then he ends up talking to some girl and like trying to run game on her and just like saying a bunch of shit, and then all she replies is no habla inglés. And he's like, oh, thank God, because he was about to fuck up, which he still ends up fucking up.
Yeah, but anyway, she dances with 27 dudes, and then he gets some drinks, and then she wants to dance with him, and they start dancing, but he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you some shots. So he like leaves her to go get some shots, but then the power goes out, and then she's mad that she didn't get to dance with him.
She tried, but he was too drunk and just wanted to keep drinking.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Got ahead of
then
himself.
the blackout from the heat, everybody's like panicking, and then Benny's like, stay with Usnavi, I'm gonna go find Vanessa, right?
Nina.
And then she just wants to hear her block.
Wants nothing to do with anybody but
Yeah, the block. She's like, shh, the crime.
And then the weird part of that is Nina and Vanessa are both 19, and they're well-known people in that neighborhood, and they're just getting openly served alcohol.
Yep.
oh.
And Usnavi's helping her.
Yeah.
Hashtag
That's a-
anti-Usnavi, anti-Benny.
Benny.
Hashtag MIPs for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the cops.
Nah.
Nah. What happens after they leave the club? The blackout happens, and everyone's like trying to look on the positive side of things. So everyone's like lighting fireworks.
Which, that's different in the play, too. The reason they do the fireworks in the play is to distract people, because
They're looting.
They're looting.
I knew it.
But to stop them from looting, because in the play, the bodega gets robbed and he loses everything.
Good thing he was gonna move.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then they go in the morning, and Benny and his girl are hanging out, and I don't remember much of.
Do you ever fall asleep at
No,
this point?
when that girl shows up, I just black out. It's just so annoying. And I don't remember much besides when she says, "Let me hear my block," because it's so funny. But then after that, yeah, I don't remember. I just remember he gets a sell on his bodega. That's kind of what I remember.
No, he's had the sale.
Yeah, he bought his dad's old bar is the thing. That's why he's going down there. But after I'll go back. Nina and Benny, rekindle a romance. They're gonna do the long distance thing. And then it cuts to Vanessa walking alone at night because Vanessa goes to the apartment where Snavi and Abuela lived. Oh, we forgot about that part
yeah. That happens during the blackout.
Mm-hmm. Abuela passes away.
Yeah, so she's like in her bed because it's like so hot, and she just sees everybody having a good time in the living room. That part was pretty sad because she just is happy because she's just like all my kids and are just having such a great time, and she closes her eyes and she's all sweaty, and then Usnavi goes to check on her, and she died from.
Well, you forget about the dream she had though. She was dying. It was a music score, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
I think
too.
That was probably one of my favorites.
Essencia y Fe.
That's when I was like, when she's saying it was one of my favorites.
Well, she's like doing a flashback of like her parents moving there and like them being accepted by the block and like her taking up responsibilities and just like being everybody's abuela or whatever. And I don't know. And then she like realizes her life was fulfilled. Like she lived a fulfilled, and then dies.
You're spitting.
And she also it shows her throughout the movie that she's not taking her pills either.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't think she wanted to. I don't know. Maybe she was just like looking to die.
I think it was a pride thing at first.
Oh, probably.
Like
old people don't. Yeah, they don't think they need anything. They think they're fine. Like the old guy at my work, he's not taking any medication. Instead, he's like doing like trials he sees on Craigslist. And so he's talking about putting his poop in a spoon and like sending it off to a lab, and they're like testing his like poop, and they're like, you have undigested red meat, so you can't eat any more red meat. So now he's like, I just don't eat red meat, or only eat red meat once a week.
They just ripped him off.
Yeah. Well, he gets paid.
What?
Yeah, you get paid for those trials.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. all I gotta do is poop on a spoon
and send it through the mail.
$500.
Yeah, he said he just got to poop on it, spread it on the this plastic on his counter, let it dry, and then fold it and send it, and he gets paid.
And then he sells it as art.
Old poop.
Well, anyway, she passes away, and then they Usavi. Sorry, I was like, you gotta get out.
Anyways, it's so sad. She died.
And so
she did. She died.
Vanessa shows up at the apartment to congratulate Usnavi or whatever. I don't remember what it was. Because he's finally leaving. She brings him a bottle of champagne.
Cold champagne.
She finally confesses her love for him, but it's too late because he flies out the next morning.
Yeah, and then she's sad and leaves, and she sees the spray painting guy spray painting something, and he gets paint on her shoe. And she's like, what the hell, Kevin? And then he's like, use one of the rags down there. And she picks up a rag, and it's just like, has spray paint on it. And she just has like epiphany. It's like, holy crap, this is my new collection. She's like, how much for this? How much for this garbage rag? And he's like, it's free. I have a bunch of them. So she takes them all.
Then she passes out in the hallway because they smell like paint, spray paint,
paint thinner.
Yeah, so she jacked all his rags and took them. And then after that, they're trying to get Usnavi from leaving. They don't want him to leave.
None of them do.
Yeah, and then he
Oh,
goes.
and then he finds out that Sonny's undocumented.
Yeah. Okay. So we gotta. So Sonny is Navi's cousin that works with him, a little cousin, like kid cousin.
He's like 16.
And he wants to bring him to a DR with him, but his dad is like a drunk moron, and he ends up breaking the news to Usnavi that he's undocumented and he can't just go. So that kid's kind of stuck there now without Usnavi, and he's stuck there with his dumb dad.
After Vanessa leaves, Usnavi finds out that Abuela is the one who had won the lottery.
Oh yeah. So they're rich.
Well, they're
No.
rich.
Yeah, I mean that money's gone.
Good rich.
So he puts that money to getting Sonny papers and then a future college.
But he finds out it's going to take years.
1 to 5 years.
Yeah, so he's like, no, it's too long. But then he goes back because he's going to move out. Or Vanessa's like, I got to show you something. So she brings him back to his bodega, and they like spray paint his dad's beach in the bodega. And she shows him her crappy clothes. And she's like, look. And then like the little cousin's there. And so they vandalize his shop.
Yeah,
and they throw up some...
They broke it. First they broke in.
Yeah, they broke in.
Then they vandalized
and threw up a bunch of mannequins. And he's like, oh my God, I'm staying.
I love it. Dude, I was like...
No, but the ending... I hated the ending because it's like, that guy's trying to make his dreams come true. And they're like, don't. What about my clothes? What about me? Don't you love me?
Dude, that's like Latin culture.
Just
all
guilt
over.
trip.
Yeah, you can't be successful. They'll bring you down.
Without them. But it was... that ending was doo-doo.
No comment on that. I am this old white guy, so I can't...
It's like, you're going to college? You're going to college? You think you're fucking better than us?
You look where I'm at, and I didn't go to college.
Yeah. Work hard.
Or the... Never mind. I was going to talk about that PayPal thing that happened with Travis. Or not PayPal, Venmo. Yeah, Portland Travis.
Portland Travis, not Travis.
Oh, I was like, I don't know.
The comment was so
dropped
funny.
your last name. Cut that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I didn't hear
It's
it.
okay. People know his last name, right?
Dumb
But yeah,
bitch.
that ending was pretty bad. And
He chose love in his family, man, instead of being selfish.
and then the whole movie, he's like telling his kids a story from the beach, but it's not really
Oh
from the
my
beach.
gosh.
It's from the bodega.
Yeah, he's in the mural of the beach. He's in front of it in the bodega, but the very beginning they portray it like he's in the Dominican Republic with his future kids.
Yeah,
And kid.
and two
Well,
other kids.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got a girl like Vanessa persuading you to stay.
No. And he's like, yeah, my dad. Nah.
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 so
Well,
much dad,
the bodega's his dad's shop, too. He's not
Yeah,
giving
Well,
up on him.
Wasn't as really his dream, though.
but he did waste all that money on the bar that he bought in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, and then I totally forgot to put about the post screen credits or whatever. I didn't watch it.
It's nothing.
Yes, it is. It's another song.
Yeah, it's like so unnecessary. It's the original.
The Piragua
guy.
man won.
Piragua
He
Man?
he beat Mr. Frosty, Mr. Softy.
Oh, the snow cone guy.
I got it, Mr. Soft.
Yeah, there's like
for you.
beef between There's
Old
like beef
school versus
between
new school.
ice cream guy and a snow cone guy, and the snow cone guy don't like the ice cream guy.
He's jealous. That's what he is. Because he's
But-
got a truck.
The movie was better than I thought, but I like other musical betters. The musical I think I really like. The characters and the story was not as good as the music.
Well, it's a play. That's the hard part of translate the play into a movie.
I mean,
but
they
also
did,
keep
they
it a
they
musical.
translated it for me, and I didn't like it. So I'm giving it on the potato meter 62.
I'll give it a 65.
Travis?
Yeah, I guess 74.
74. All right.
See,
I thought you were going to give
don't
it. I thought you were going to give it
I love
higher.
it, but no. There's a lot of flaw to it, but
So
it still
it's-
doesn't mean I.
We'll do
It's funny you
60.
pointed out the vandalism and
Wait.
the break-in. I never thought about that.
Oh. Yeah.
What's that?
It's a cat. She keeps headbutting me off screen.
I keep seeing her walk around in the back.
Yeah. She's the ghost.
So what is that, like,
68.
close? Yeah, I was going to say 70.
All right. So on the potato
69.
meter, it is 6. All right. 69. 69, my dude.
So it's not certified mash. It's more of a,
It is not mashed. It is
it's a
a.
baked potato.
Not a baked potato. Far from baked potato.
It's a.
You don't like baked potatoes?
No, they're the worst kind of potato.
You're nuts.
Oh my god.
You probably like red fried potatoes.
But I do
do.
too. Those are pretty good.
Ooh.
What? What do you mean? You
Dude,
don't
a
eat
baked
those?
potato,
Dude,
a
red
roasted red.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the rosette finger potatoes with some like garlic and rosemary.
See, those sound good, but not like just fucking Sherry's potatoes. I don't know. A baked potato with sour cream and cheese and bacon and all the fixins. That's so
Yeah,
much
but
better
that's
than just some roasted
Cheese
pet-
and bacon and all that's what makes it good. A regular baked potato is garbage.
Nah.
That's what
Not
I'm talking about. I'm talking about a loaded baked potato.
Okay.
Just a baked potato. Garbage.
I mean, yeah. But
Garbage.
can't you just do that with mashed potatoes too?
Yeah, then those would be
No,
garbage.
no
Plain
butter,
mashed potatoes?
no butter, no
So
milk,
good.
no butter, no milk.
No, that's not the
Just,
same.
just mashed
See, it's the same.
mashed
That's not the
potatoes.
same. Let's
French
see.
fries, no
Shit from
oil.
the-
You can't fry them.
I'm not a big fan of
No
French fries
salt?
anymore.
No salt, just raw potato sticks.
Should we move on to the segment?
Sure, we're doing 5 musicals.
Three.
Scores 3.
We're doing
Three
3 of the what we consider the best soundtracks of any movie.
This is hard because we do sound. There's soundtracks. There's scores.
I'm considering all of them the same.
All
Music from a movie that was put onto a CD.
right. Is this a
You go
draft or
first.
we just letting people know what our favorites are?
Just go first.
No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
You.
Well, I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna steal from Roy off camera. My all-time favorite soundtrack is a Goofy movie.
Can't believe you forgot that.
I fucking love that. I still listen to majority of those songs today.
It's
A
a great
Goofy
movie,
movie.
too. I love that movie.
I
Alright.
can't remember what that guy's real name is.
I got Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Dude, it's
I
so
can't
good.
remember it though. I'd have to rewatch it. And I'm so
Oh.
Travis just froze in the funniest. He looks like a
You-
baby with a
Did I?
beard.
Good stuff, yeah. Oh, there he's better.
All right,
But yeah, my
For
number
my
one,
pick-
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't remember. I have to really listen to
Or
that.
just Indiana Jones? I
Yeah.
don't know.
For my pick, my number one pick that comes to my head. I didn't write any list down or anything.
Uh-oh.
No. That'll be my second. Dazed and Confused. The soundtrack rules.
Does it?
Or Guardians in the Galaxy.
Which one? You picked 3 movies just now.
Did I know?
Yeah,
Detroit
got
Rock
one of-
City, Dazed and Confused.
Those are all such good soundtracks, though.
Yeah, pick
I'll
one.
go
Yeah, pick
Dazed and
one.
Confused. Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
And then I gotta go Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh,
Interest.
okay.
Brian Adams.
I don't think I've seen that one.
With Kim Costner.
Nope. I mean, maybe. I remember the one. Oh, nope. I don't
He
even
was
remember that.
a British prince, but did not have an accent. He just sounded American. Everyone else had an accent but him.
Man,
What about you, Michael?
My second one is Star Wars.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
The music's so epic and loud and gets me going. Gets my lightsaber
It's
up,
nostalgic
bro.
too.
Yeah, it is nostalgic.
For my second pick, I'll do soundtrack. Oh man.
God, you should have wrote a list.
No, there's just so many. I can't narrow it down to 3.
Yeah, that's why I wish we did like musical or you know.
Because like I keep thinking of one, but I'm probably gonna say Interstellar. Hans Zimmer. Love it. Anything Hans Zimmer, I love.
Shit.
What?
There's-
Just remind you of something?
yeah. All right, Travis, your third one.
This one's tough. Probably Clueless.
Clueless. I don't think I even remember any music from Clueless.
Yeah, give us
I'm
examples.
just
Sing
a
it.
girl.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
That was good.
Okay, yeah. I mean that is no doubt.
And
That's it. Oh, the movie. I thought you were trying to name another one. It's not my pick, but I forgot about Out Cold. Out Cold has a cool music.
That's kind of cool.
But Nightmare Before Christmas is my third one.
Oh, see,
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love all those
Dude,
songs.
every song
but-
is awesome. I think in that movie. That's why I was like, it's so hard because I love Beauty and the Beast. Be Our
Ooh.
Guest. That's what I love that song.
But Danny
Lion-
Elfman,
Freaking
the
yeah.
guy, Danny
Lion-
Elfman just did.
Lion King 2.
I
can't wait to be king.
Your last one, Roy.
my last one, I'm gonna go with Detroit Rock City. I love that soundtrack. It's so good.
Kiss.
Lots of classics. Yeah, just Kiss and a bunch of
Going to hell.
yeah.
You know what? Kiss is backwards, right? Sick.
Satan's. Or what is it?
What was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Knights.
Knights in Satan's service.
Yeah, there it is. That's hilarious.
There's
Well,
so many
that was
good
fun.
ones though.
I know. Like I have.
Like I had Disney's Hercules.
Oh, Hercules
Grease.
is good too. I have Begin Again. Have you guys watched that?
No.
Oh, it has Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo. The songs are that's awesome. I love that movie. And
The
Encanto.
Breakfast Club. And Kanto, I was gonna put that, but I figured when you
Yeah.
get
That's good.
I was gonna put that, but I was like, I like other Disney songs. Like the whole movie's better. And then Black Panther I had on here.
Oh, nice.
Footloose, Space Jam,
Ooh, Space Jam.
Space Jam. Yeah.
It's a good.
and then Batman Forever.
Yes.
That's also Tim Burton. Damn.
I'm happy
Tim
with my
Burton.
list. So.
Not Tim Burton. Yeah, it's Tim Burton, but also Danny Elfman. I mean,
Danny Elfman,
anything Tim Burton does, Danny Elfman is gonna fucking write the music for.
probably. They could be racist together.
No, Danny Elfman's a joke.
No. He's a chomo?
Not really, but he does have a song that he did for his band back in the '80s. Oingo Boingo is the band, and if you look it up, they have a song called "I Like Little Girls,"
Oh, that's weird.
and I hate it because it's so fucking catchy.
And you sing it, and you're like, I just
And
like
I'm like,
little girls.
On the bus.
Getting the police called on you.
But yeah, check it out. It's interesting. But I'm pretty sure it's a play on Hollywood, like all the higher ups in
Pedophiles.
Hollywood. Yeah.
But to recap your list, Travis, what's your 1, 2, 3?
It was
You can't.
Goofy
remember?
movie.
Goofy. What was number 2? Was it
Oh,
Clueless? Was that last?
shit.
You go to bed.
Anyway, my list was number 1 was Raiders of the Lost Ark, or just Indiana Jones, I guess. Number 2, Star Wars. And number 3, Nightmare Before Christmas.
And mine was
Oh, I know what it was.
Dazed and Confused, Interstellar, and then Detroit Rock City.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh yeah, Robin Hood. Must not have been that good if you can't remember.
I didn't write it down. That one popped in my head after when I started thinking about it more.
Robin Hood.
Is it my pick for next
It's
movie?
your pick.
Your
Yes.
pick next movie.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't think about it until just today because I didn't know whose pick it was. So
I know what it's going to be.
All right, your guess. What's your guess?
Detroit Rock City.
That was gonna be it. That was on the short list, Detroit Rock City. But it's actually gonna be Strange Wilderness.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I can't wait. I'm excited to watch it.
Me too. I freaking
Dude,
love that movie.
How far are all those actors? We'll save it for the next podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you can still rant. We're at 50 minutes. We can end it.
Nah. Oh, I was gonna say I have some notes on the movie actually.
Oh.
Oh no. I was gonna ask you about your. So we did favorite music scores, but what is your favorite musical movie? Like musical?
Oh.
Because
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, did Disney movies count?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, if
musical.
they're mostly music. If they're like Toy Story, no.
I can't believe you haven't seen La La Land.
I didn't know it was a musical. It
So-
looks old timey, so doesn't really ring my bell.
Oh, dude, VeggieTales. They had some good
Shut
songs.
up.
I loved VeggieTales.
I forgot you grew up religious.
Yeah, I was in a cult. It's pretty sick.
I think
See this
Pitch Perfect
cucumber?
probably for me too.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect was really fun. I love the first one. I love the first one. I haven't
I
even
like
seen the
Sweeney
third
Todd.
one.
It's not good, but it's still really good.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney
Ooh,
Todd. is
fuck.
awesome.
Sweeney Todd, I take it back. Sweeney
I
Todd's
love that one.
takes it.
For your what? Oh,
Favorite musical.
you're not putting it in your list though.
No, I
Okay.
should have, but no, that wouldn't go on my list.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd. That's pretty good.
Okay. Across the Universe. Love that one.
I've never
Yeah,
seen that
haven't
either.
seen that either.
Jeez, I watched more musicals than I thought.
I can't even think of musicals besides,
Frozen.
Pitch Perfect.
What's the one with Lady Gaga?
Oh,
Stars Born.
with Star is
Yeah.
Born. Yeah, with
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley
That
Cooper.
was good.
didn't
I
see
haven't
it.
watched that either. Yeah, you're the
I'll
musical
watch
man, right?
Musical man.
You're watching all the music, but Out Cold,
It's not a musical.
dude.
There's no
It has good music in it, but it's not musical. But in
you know what?
freaking the Coco.
So
Oh,
sad.
Coco's-
I
I know.
cried so hard.
I cried
I
so
also
hard
cried.
at Coco too.
theater.
Did you? We all cried.
Look at us, all three grown men just crying in theater.
Balling, dude. That
The worst
movie
part was like I went with a girl, so I was even just way big. Like I
oh,
just looked at
no.
her, both her makeup's running down her face. I'm just fucking blubbering. It was not
Dude,
cool.
yeah, that movie's it's so good, but it got me crying too. But I cry all the time now, so it's okay.
Oh, me too. I've
Crying's healthy nowadays, I guess.
Crying's,
always been.
crying is badass.
Man, what other
Dude, that
musicals?
freaking sorry, but that episode with the brothers on The Last of Us,
Oh,
I was crying.
I still haven't seen them.
It was
I'll be
crazy.
can't
I'll
even
play
say
it, I'll do it.
anything.
I mean, I know what happens, but I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
'cause-
watch it.
Oh yeah,
You
you
played the
spoil
games, huh?
everything. No, he
You played
spoils
the
everything
games?
for him.
Oh no, I spoiled the shit out of it for myself.
Oh my god, I hate that
I
you
watched
do
the
that.
I watched the new Rockstars breakdowns for the.
Oh, and
the-
you don't
the
even watch
episodes.
it? And
No.
oh my god, why do you watch New Rockstars?
I watch them daily.
But you haven't
See.
even seen the episode, so why you watch it?
Yeah.
Just to
Because
spoil
I
it?
don't have to. I
The
can just get the
the
gist in 12 minutes.
yeah, but his episodes for the breakdown is as long as the episode.
No, there's two different ones. The breakdown's only like 20 minutes.
Wait, what's today? Teeth up.
Monday,
Sunday.
it's Sunday the 9th. 19th.
Sorry, I was waiting for the new anime episode to drop.
For what?
Attack on Titan.
Are we gonna do our quotes or what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
get
Lead us off.
Hello, my name is Nigo Montoya. Killed my father. Prepare to die.
Dude,
Princess
I
Bride.
can't not think of a teacher that told me that. In 5th grade, no, 3rd grade, 3rd, 4th grade, she because my name is Rogelio, and my last name is Montaño, so she's like, your name reminds me of Princess Bride.
And you're like, God.
I know, and now I just think of her every time I see that movie. Way to ruin it.
It's a good movie.
What's your quote, right?
My quote?
Yeah.
I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a lot rockier than this.
What's that from? What is that
Dumb
from?
and Dumber.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and then he finishes it with who's the musician? Fuck, I'm on the spot now. He's like, was full of shit. Who's the guy? Can't
On
remember.
Denver.
John
Denver?
Denver is full of shit. Thank you, Travis.
You're welcome.
I don't really have a quote, but it's kind of a quote where he's. Oh, okay. I could cut it down to a quote. Not the gumdrop buttons.
Have all yours been Shrek?
I love Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek is life.
Shrek is life. Shrek is love.
Shrek is love.
I opened my ass for Shrek.
No, stop.
Okay,
there,
okay.
dude. Jesus. Anyway, you guys, thank you for listening and watching Bad Potatoes Podcast.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify by searching up the Bad Potatoes Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Bad Potatoes Pod, Twitter at the Bad Potatoes _, and on YouTube at the Bad Potatoes Podcast.
Don't forget to smash potato that like button.
Oh, got him.
And the subscribe button.